don't. You know what, Paddy? What are you doing talking to me as if he isn't there?
It's all right, calm down. Paddy knows.
He knows? How?
I told him.
You've told him? Why?
I felt like it. On about Paddy. What does it matter if Paddy knows?
It matters because it makes it more likely that Chris will find out.
Maybe that's what I want. I mean, why did you get into this if you care so much about him?
I've told you. For the excitement. I was bored stiff. You were a challenge.
Oh, and now?
I don't want to hurt him.
Because you care about him.
Yes, if you really want to know.
Well, what about me? Do you care about me?
Why does it always have to be me saying how I feel? Let's talk about you. Why did you get into this?
Because I fancied you, and I fancied living dangerously.
Yeah, well, you're certainly doing that.
So are you. And I think you've got the most to lose if Chris were to find out, don't you?
All right, I see. So that's what all this has been about. Getting rid of me.
No, of course not. Is that what you really think? After all the fun we've had? I want this to go on and on. Believe me, I never want this to stop. Let's forget about this stupid round. Make the most of a time like this.
Terry could do that.
I want to do it for Joseph.
Well, probably as well. He'd cough his lungs up if he tried.
I want this to be Joseph's best party ever.
Yeah. Before he went to school, he said he wished his mum could be here.
Well, at least he knows there are people around who love him. Is Charity coming?
Well, she's hardly the sort of person you'd like to introduce to Joseph's friends' parents.
I'm not a snob. And anyway, it's for Joseph. I'm sure he'd love her to be here.
He's not the only one. I'll ask her then. Thanks.
Oh, Joseph's a smashing little lad. He's doing great.
He is, isn't he? It's been a good day.
Joseph wants a story.
Right. Thank you.
So he did all the work.
What would I do without you both?
Look, Zoe, why do you want me to come here?
I don't know.
Oh, come off it.
For this, I think. I thought you told Chris you want to be left alone tonight.
I did.
Well, then he's not going to be coming back. Got the rest of the evening to ourselves. Hey, got something to brighten you up a bit.
What is it?
Open it and find out. It's not going to bite. It's just a present.
What for? It's not my birthday.
Does there have to be a reason?
Oh, you tits are always buying things. People. It's like you're trying to outbid him.
It wasn't meant to be like that. I just saw it in a shop and I thought you would like it. Open it. If you don't like it, you can take it back and change it for something you prefer.
It's beautiful.
That's okay, then.
No, it's not. Zoe, this must have cost you a fortune. And the minute I put it on, Chris he's going to want to know where I got it.
A simple solution. Just wear it for me. When we're alone together.
And that makes everything all right.
Why are you making this so difficult? I just wanted to buy you something because I care about you. I thought you'd be pleased.
Well, so if I want to please you or Chris, I ought to just buy you presents.
No, of course not.
And that's because I'm the present, right? Sitting under the Christmas tree until one of you decides to rip the wrapping off.
No. Chris might see you as a trick, but I don't. I just want us to get to know each other like any other couple.
Any other couple? Oh, get real, Zoe. Have you any idea what my life used to be like? No one ever bought me diamonds. I was lucky to get out for lager.
Well, you can forget about that now.
No, that's something I will never do because that's who I am. It's more real than all the presents that you and Chris could ever buy because I know it'll still be there when you two have got bored of me.
That is never going to happen. Not with me. I'll always be here for you.
I had a bloke say that to me once. He's actually inside now for living off immoral earnings. So you want to be careful what you promise.
I mean what I say. This is what I'm offering. But you have to learn to trust me first. Trust anyone?
Call it self-defense. Useful where I come from.
What do I have to say to convince you that I'm on the level?
I don't know. I've heard it all before one way or another. Sometimes they just used to want to talk. As long as they were paying, I wasn't bothered. What? You said you wanted to get to know me better?
Yes, I know. I just don't want to think about it.
Well, I've told you that's who I am. Take it or leave it.
If it helps, talk about it.
There was this vicar once. I expect his congregation would have been shocked if they'd have known, but he reckons he only wanted to save me soul. Told him I couldn't afford one. Told me that was blasphemy.
What happened to him?
Oh, I don't know, just like ships passing in the night like all the rest. People don't stay in my life, Zoe, they pass through it.
Not anymore.
I suppose that's what Chris would say too. Why should I listen to you instead of him?
Because Chris is like those clients you talk about, except with a lot more money.
And you're not.
You should know.
Well, I'm not sure about anything anymore. Suddenly I'm in a world where I'm giving damage. I'm not even sure if that's what I want out of life.
Well, tell me what you do want and I will give it to you.
I want time to think, to take it all in. I don't want to be pushed into making a choice when I don't even know what I want. If you cared about me, you'd understand that.
Anything. But you have to realise this is a small village and Chris sees us every day. It can't stay a secret forever.
So you want to tell him?
No. Not until you're ready. But if it happens, it doesn't have to be a disaster.
No? Or it could be like a war breaking out.
Well, it doesn't have to be. We could go abroad for a while, come back when the dust settles.
You make it sound so easy.
We can afford it.
No, Zoe, you can afford it. And I think you're forgetting something. I've got friends and family around here. Are you expecting me to just leave them behind too?
Sounds like Chris is back. Might have to come up with some answers quicker than we thought.
Oh, what are you doing back so early?
No customers, so we're closed up. I guess you guys wanted an evening alone.
She knows.
Listen, Chloe's a mate. We don't have secrets. You joining us for a drink?
Well, I won't want to play gooseberry.
It's okay. Zoe's in the mood for chatting, so you might as well have your say too.
I think I'll go up now. Could do with an early night for a change.
There's no rush. We can have another bottle.
Chloe's obviously tired. Maybe we should let her go to bed if she wants to.
Night then.
Did you have to make it so obvious that you wanted to get rid of her?
She could see we wanted to be alone together.
Whatever you say about Chris, you two are very alike. He also gets jealous when I'm talking to someone else.
I'm not jealous. We just get so little time together. I want to make the most of it.
Well, that don't mean to say you have to be rude to my friends. They're important to me too.
Okay. I will remember that for the future. You see? We're already learning things about each other. But I'm not like Chris. I just want you to be happy.
That's not going to be easy, is it?
Well, don't worry. I'll find a way.